Will Score Special fans, happy Monday. Happy Martin Luther King Day as we honor a great man in American history for what he did for this country. But especially happy Monday, Chicago Bears fans. Exciting news broke just within the hour as the Chicago Bears were told to have 4 coaching interviews for second rounds this week. It was going to be Ben Johnson, now former offensive coordinator of the Detroit Lions. I heard Brian Flores, Todd Monken, the offensive coordinator of Baltimore with the Ravens, and former Green Bay Packer and Dallas Cowboy head coach Mike McCarthy. But broken down within the last hour, courtesy of Tom Pelissero on X on Twitter, the Chicago Bears have officially hired former offensive coordinator of the Detroit Lions, 38-year-old Ben Johnson, as the new head coach of the Chicago Bears beginning next season in the fall. So a lot to break down. Let's break down Ben Johnson a little bit here. I was digging up some information on him. 38 years old, born in 1986, year after the 85 Bears, over in Charleston, South Carolina. He went to high school at A.C. Reynolds in Asheville, went to college at North Carolina, and he, as a coach, he has a very strong resume. He was a graduate assistant from 2009 to 2010 over at Boston College. He was a tight ends coach the next year in 2011 at Boston College before he finally got into the NFL in 2012 as an offensive assistant to the Miami Dolphins. Then he moved up from 2013 to 2015 as the Dolphins' assistant quarterback coach. Then in 2015, he became the tight ends coach for the Miami Dolphins. From 2016 to 2017, he was the assistant wide receivers coach for the Dolphins. Following that, in 2018, he became the wide receiver coach for the Dolphins. Then he moved over to the Detroit Lions coaching staff as an offensive quality control coach in 2019. From 2020 to 2021, he became the Detroit Lions tight ends coach. In 2021, he was given the promotion of passing game coordinator. And from 2022 to just recent this year, he was the offensive coordinator of the Detroit Lions in Dan Campbell's staff. He will be now headed to the Windy City, staying in the NFC North, joining the Chicago Bears as their next head coach, an offensive-minded head coach for your quarterback of the future in Caleb Williams. A really exciting move for the Bears, and it's a great move for Chicago. Question will be, and Bears fans are hoping, it will not be a Matt Nagy 2.0. We're hoping, as I am as well, for Ben Johnson to have a great career as a coach of the Chicago Bears, a coach that'll last many, many years with Caleb Williams, somebody as a younger coach they could build with Caleb Williams. It reminds me a lot of the Rams, when they got Sean McVay in and they got a good young quarterback at the time that was Jared Goff, actually the former quarterback of now former Lions coach Ben Johnson. So he's going to Chicago with a great situation. I did also hear a report there's a leading candidate already for Ben Johnson's defensive coordinator position. It's Dennis Allen, who's a very well-respected coach. Didn't have the best run as a head coach when he was promoted in New Orleans, but I think he's going to be a great defensive coordinator for the Bears. If he comes in, he runs a 4-3. The question will be, is Thomas Brown going to maybe be considered on Ben Johnson's staff? Is Ted Monken, some of the many coaches the Bears interviewed, David Shaw, Cliff Kingsbury, Mike McCarthy even. Some of these guys may be connected to Ben Johnson that we don't know of. There may be a connection. So we'll wait and see. We'll update you as usual here on Will Score Special. So if you're just tuning in, fans, an exciting moment for the Chicago Bears, who, despite the rough losing streak this year after that Hail Mary game against the Commanders that Bears fans want to put in their rearview mirror moving forward, like we did with the Cody Parkey kick many years ago back in 2018. It's a great move for the Bears, a great opportunity for them here in the future. If you're just tuning in, Ben Johnson named the new head coach of the Chicago Bears. When the fourth quarter buzzer sounds, turn to us for your fifth quarter sports talk. Host and creator Will Farrell saying so long from this emergency Facebook Live, a Will Score Special. Bear down, Will Score Special fans.